Hi there, Selective Collective. Hope you're doing good. This is Kim. I'm here. I'm showing up. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's start with some messages first. Do you feel the energy change though? Because I'll tell you, whenever the energy is about to really, really drastically change in some direction, there's usually with me like this feeling of uncomfortableness and like something's off. I don't feel right. What is this? I don't know. I mean, I'm experiencing ups and downs just like everybody else, but you can tell when the energy's getting a little bit funky. Is that the best way to say it? Funky. I don't know. It's maybe I'm feeling the energy of uncertainty, but I know it's actually changes or a change in the energy. Sometimes I feel like I myself am glitching. Just kidding. No, sometimes I do, especially when I stutter. The resin. Oh. Yeah, well, what does resin feel like? What would it feel like to be in resin? Well, you couldn't move. You couldn't go anywhere. As far as you know, you feel like it's a uncomfortable, but this is where I am state. Like, this is where I find myself in this resin energy. And there's a carnation in the middle. I have my own meaning to this resin card though. With the carnation, it just reminds me of like an eternal love that is going to be broken out of this resin because it's preserved for you. No, that's kind of how I see that. But resin energy would be, oh yeah, I'm feeling this. Like for real, spirit is on my wavelength right now because we can have a party even when it's shitty. That's what came to my mind first. When I started doing this reading, I was like, maybe I should talk about, because I know we're not supposed to dwell in this energy for too long, but sometimes it feels like this darkening energy is in resin. Like it's stuck. It's not moving out. It needs to move out. You know what it is. You understand what it is. You have felt it for a while. You know, it needs to leave. It needs to clear up. Light needs to enter. And maybe this is heaviness before an energy shift. Maybe that's why this is coming out like this. It can be really hard to get motivated because what this is telling me is that something has been feeling like this energy for a long time. And it doesn't feel like it's moving. Okay, so we're in this together, right? We're all in this together. We're all experiencing these things, these similar things. No matter what area it is in your life that you feel like this has not changed. I thought between positive affirmations, prayer, setting intentions, the moon cycles, that something would change about one particular area of your life. Okay, hang on, some more coffee. Well, it does change. I mean, we all know that, right? But these cards are just supporting the narrative of what I've been feeling. But okay, like really trying to be positive. Like I really have. I've been really trying to be positive. It's not a toxic positivity thing. It's just a okay, I know I'm in control of what I do with how I'm feeling. You know, I might not be able to overcome the darkness that a situation is bringing about, but I can choose to play with the cat. I can choose, like there's always something that you can do to like lift yourself up. It's a really quick switch, right? We don't have personalities, you know. We don't. We can, we change all the time. All the time. So, tell me more. Tell me more. What else? And herein lies where your wisdom is found. It's the wise salt card. And salt is needed for everything. With us, salt also, well, I won't say that. Okay, so let's stay completely positive since we have all this heavier energy here. This can definitely have to do with finances for some, if it's that area where something hasn't been moving the way we need it to. It can be, it can be, and I'm feeling like it could be very frustrating on someone who's done a lot of inner work, especially with like love for themselves and worthiness, and you know, you've been through like trying to figure out your apply your knowledge, and then it's wisdom, it's your wise salt, it is your magic at that point. So it may be about understanding that in the past we have learned from times that feel like this, and we have risen out of those things in the past. The thing that makes this reading feel particularly like there's more of a magnifying glass on the darkening is the amount of time I'm getting. So that's where I could say maybe something is a little different than in the past, based on duration. So applying your wisdom, applying what you already know. We use salt for everything. Oh, wisdom, separation, and calcification. Well, so on a very, let's get a very general, something is leaving our lives. We're going in a different direction, possibly from, I hope from this energy, that we're going in a different direction. And it makes sense to me to say that I think the energy is changing. I think it is coming out of this resin, because of, there's just a feeling of extreme uncomfortableness that usually lets me know that something's about to really change. So whatever it is, you even see, like, this is the wise salt card, and then it kind of looks like there's salt specks on that card. So you're using your wisdom with some sort of separation, like separating from something, somebody. It's an energy. It's something that we're separating from, and calcification is, it all gets burned off. It all gets really heated up and burned off. everything that we don't need anymore. These are the, like, you've probably heard me describe it like this before, but it's like cleaning a barbecue grill, getting it ready for the next cookout. And what do? You scrape it, and then you turn it up, the heat up real high, and that's to burn off all of those extra things. That's kind of like representing the extra things that are going to be, that you'll be separating from. Let's see, I'm gonna move these up because I want to do a big reading with these cards. I want to progressively see it get better. Is what I want to see. I want to look at this as like a pyramid here, and whatever's coming towards me is what this outcome is going to be. So that will be the intention. All right, so we use our wisdom for that. I think next, Spirit, we're going to ask you, what are the next steps? What are the next steps? Okay. Great Serpent is the Ouroboros. That is the death, the rebirth cycle. Whoa, too many. When that happens, I usually end up shuffling it and then reshuffling like this, just in case I want it to come out, because I feel sometimes it probably did mean for that whole stack to come out. Okay. All right. On the bottom, the uncreated. So here's that new. That's the new energy. Mars. That's big. That's big. It's a lot of energy. This is the new cycle. So it looks like we're going to the new cycle. I do see when these two cards came out, the fog and the lead card, the fog was kind of like this. And I think that they're trying to say there's going to be this powerful, newer energy coming in, giving us energy, increasing our determination. Something is going to clear up the fog in regards to a big transition in your life. So the lead card, it is a big transition. It's like going from one place to the other. It's very different. There's heavy, a heavy decision can be lumped into that. But I feel like that's, something that's going to, wow. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I just pulled the other two. Looking at the other two ahead of time. So something ending, the end of a chapter and something new. The breath card, the new pearl. We'll put the uncreated here. And the sun on the bottom. So, and autumn here too. That's the transition. That's to the new season. And the sun card brings in happiness and a new experience. The breath card is telling, and ultimately, so this is about us, I feel like meditating. Mindfulness, paying attention to our breath, the third eye, the pineal gland, visualizing a new experience for yourself. Like, there's something about renewing the excitement of something new that has not been, as of right yet, has not been created. And so there's something about renewing that. And the sun energy is beautiful. That kind of makes everything better, the sun energy. So, wow, my hands are dry. They look terrible when they're dry. All right. See, I shouldn't have done that. That was a not good affirmation. That just looks so great. I'll try. So the sun and the autumn, we have a new happy beginning, light, energy. It's powerful. And the new season with the autumn. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, renew your expectation. Renew your expectation of this new cycle. Let me get above the cards, and then we'll see where these want to drop. Oh, good. Good. Okay, so I have the fog card and the distant horizons in the reverse. Good. Because they're just kind of pointing out to me that I made a big deal about the duration, and so that's why that's why they're giving a message that it's going to be not too much longer for something new coming in. Kim's words, spirit words. Spirit words. Kim's words. This is way too much. This is way too much. No, that's big time heavy energy. I'm not gonna lie. That is big time heavy energy. So your faith is being renewed in this new thing here, or it needs to be. Maybe something to do with your occupation on the bottom. Maybe something new, something added, something better. Might have to do with masculine energy of the actions that will be taken here when it comes to this new creation or new pearl, new experience. Change. Okay, and you see how it's coming out. I look at cards like that as timing, if we hear that, how we have that all together. So there is change coming. I'm seeing it as like the hands on a clock, like it's at 10 till or something, you know. So change is almost here. A decision has been made. A decision has been made. Some sort of, this is maybe associated with this lead card, this heavy decision. Might be a decision where the universe is like, here we go. Two hands type of gift. Wanting to give you a gift. A message coming out, a letter, there's a telephone, could be a text, an email, an actual letter. It could be that you all are receiving some sort of really big gift. Oh. That's the energy of this darkening card, right? Oh, Lord. Are you all really bringing that up? They, Spirit has told me before that what I was experiencing with this card whenever it came up in my life was actually a gift. And it kind of made me pissed off the day that I got that message, because I'm like, you know, no matter what it is, that energy does not feel good. But so not only are they saying that we find that it gives us a chance to find an opportunity, but we need to also look at the experience itself as the gift, not just the opportunity that came from it. Okay, so that's the journey. That poverty card can represent lack in any area of your life, in lack of love, lack of support, lack of money, lack of health, lack of something that you want. It's like having an illness when it can be resolved, but then if you have something that like flares up, it's like something that flares up, but this time it lasted longer than it ever has before, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like certain lung conditions and certain what am I trying to say? Certain like rheumatoid arthritis, inflammation issues, illnesses, maybe unspecified ones. Something like that, maybe too. Something kind of really uncomfortable that lasted, or that for some reason is lasting longer. I don't know. Why do these men keep coming out? Main male, mature man. I mean, I don't know what about, unless we're supposed to read it as masculine energy. The sun is masculine energy. Well, so what about the what about that being a gift? Marriage. High honor. Marriage. Was not expecting that card to come out. So, well, so if there was like a lack in, maybe in being in a loving commitment or partnership, then that's on the bottom. That might be part of a gift too. Someone to love, someone to hold. They're putting a song in my head. Someone to live, someone to hold. Courthouse in the reverse. What is that? It's courthouse in the reverse. Maybe something's not official. Or something's not official yet, or something, when something, but, well, I mean, I saw good fortune, now I'm seeing sudden wealth. And the word house is important here. Courthouse in the reverse could be something that is, something that gets resolved outside of court, out of court. So it could be a settlement for some, it could be it could be some type of random change you weren't even expecting because of the sudden part. Like receiving a check out of the blue from somewhere and being like, oh, I don't know, there's something that's going to be, unexpected income. Something that's going to be providing some relief from an unexpected place. Freeing oneself. Imprisonment in the reverse. It's about freeing yourself. You have a lot of toil and labor. I definitely saw that high honor card come out twice too. And the autumn card has nine gold balls on it. That can also be indicating money coming in. Whoa. No. Too many. There we have the parlor, we have wealth, and we have woman. The parlor, wealth, and woman. I see the number 10 in between these two cards, 11 and 21. So I see a completion when it comes to wanting to have a place where you can just like receive yourself, meditate, be in gentleness, be in a place of peace by yourself. A place of your own. Parlor, sitting by a fireplace might be significant. I see this like attached to this divine feminine energy. There's definitely crossroads here on the bottom. Big decision. Snake. What's the snake? You have to watch for opportunist when this comes in. Oh, I just realized that wealth up there is the same one as this. They're both Kipper style. And so it's a blend. This one is a blend of Lenormand and Kipper. That one says 11 and that one says 11. So it's 11-11. So, I mean, soulmate, twin flame, some, whatever you want to, the name you want to call it, soul purpose, being guided to the right people for your path. That might be coming up. Oh, another unexpected money, you guys. 27. I wasn't expecting that many. So, unexpected money twice. And sudden wealth twice. There will be snakes in the grass. There are always snakes, though. There's always snakes. You always have to know that. So, also watch how you are talking to yourself. Let's ask who this snake is. Who is the snake for the collective? Who is the snake for collective? Who is the snake? Yeah, the one throwing black magic. The one that doesn't like you. The Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacle, both in the reverse, and the Magician in the reverse. For some of you, let's say Libra is significant, and or a Taurus, or an Aries. You don't have to get hung up on signs, but the Magician in the reverse with these two people. Let me describe the people. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who is they really don't know how to communicate. They're very illogical with the way that they communicate. They may be very cold. They're calculated. They are smart, but they're not really using their brain. They don't make, the way that they communicate will not make sense to you. It's because there's a little bit of malevolence behind it. There's a little bit of wanting to try to hurt you behind it. Like in everything they do. They could lie a lot about silly, stupid stuff. Or just they don't communicate very well. They're not connected to their heart space very well. This is just where they're at in life. Okay. It's just where they're at in life. The King of Pentacle energy in the reverse, somebody that could be very corrupt with how they make their money, or what they're telling you about the finances. They could be lying about finances, lying about being in control, but not really. There's something corrupt about those energies together, and it's not, if you were to be following these energies or following along with, maybe not call it following, but if you were with these energies, there's a good possibility that their vibration alone is having you pointed more towards your south node than your north node. So having you go in the direction that you don't want to be going in order to positively make progress in different areas of your life. These are the snakes. And the concerning part of it all is the Magician in the reverse. This might be two men for some of you all, because, well, we do have a woman up there, but a younger man, older male. I do have a woman, but I thought she was more associated with the good energies right here. So maybe it's all just energy. Anyway, the magician in the reverse is somebody that tries to manipulate the elements, right? You can call it magic, you can call it black magic, or a manipulation that's has a no care for the other people, and in fact sometimes it's harmful to the other people that they're directing their not so good intentions towards. And so that's what would put it in that category, right? When you're doing something that is not for the best of all, or the highest good of all, then you're manipulating in a dark art kind of way. Yeah, these people, those energies wouldn't have care or concern about who they hurt. It's kind of like getting what you want at all costs, and even if it's the cost of your own dignity. And these energies don't care. They just don't care. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Maybe you're separating from those energies. That would be good. That would be good. The scythe. Yeah, the scythe is, I guess we're not done talking about those energies, are we? We're not done talking about them because they are, I think they're associated with an older version of yourself, or older you. Whoever these people are with the Siren one, the scythe tells me that, like, they're a little sociopathic. They would try to cause accidents. They would try to cause loss. They would be pleased if you experience some sort of loss. It's just kind of evil. All right. So something that we're going to see clearly, I think it's about the action. You keep having the mature man, main male. Now we have the rich gentleman. And then the stars. Nice. He landed over here. Man or woman, this energy landed on the Ouroboros. And that's the death, the rebirth. So it's like the new cycle. The stars here, there's something that feels faded. This was like in a reading. This was in a recent reading of mine, where I think the same energy came out together. I can't remember what sign. But it's somebody that feels like they will be coming into your life because there's some sort of pull, like fate or alignment. I don't think it's very understandable. It's one of those things of I don't know why I do, but I do. I don't know why I feel this way, but I do. That's what I'm picking up off of these two energies. So if that's a person, that's how they feel. And the stars is indicating here something's going to really surprise you about what gets lined up for your life. The type of power that you're going to have, the type of, not for bad. You could do whatever you want to with it, but it's going to be given to you. I think you need to watch out because there's something rather unexpected you're going to shine at, or you're going to stand out at, or you're going to be really noticed. And because of that, these energies that are associated with old you, or that you used to know, they're opportunists. I would keep a Four of Pentacle energy around you and consider it warding off unwanted energies. I would not be paranoid, but I would question somebody's motive for coming back, or intention for wanting to be your friend again, wanting to talk to you again. Just careful. Careful. So if this is the archetype, then it's about this woman is on the expecting card. Okay, she's looking at this person and the new cycle. I think you should be expecting to, with all of this masculine energy, know exactly what right actions to take. With something new that's going to be created, it's going to put you in a spotlight. Look, it's the new you. It's going to put you into a new version of yourself, the Siren 2. So the new you is associated with wealth, 1111, the number 777. It's associated also from a person who understands what it's like to be in that darkening energy for a very long time. You're going to have an ability, like I'm imagining that you will be at the top of something. I'm just, because I'm seeing this is like fame, stars, recognition, something being aligned. And I just feel an energy of being at the top, the head of something, the top, or really looked at. And one of the good things about you is that you're very relatable to lots of people. Like you have if you're on this channel, you probably have a really big open heart space, not too judgmental of a person. You can relate to a lot of different people, and you can relate to this heavy energy, however you've experienced it. It's actually why you're so aligned for the new part that you're going to play in the upcoming stage, in the Shakespearean part, where the stage finally changed. You know, sometimes we do go to plays and we're like, man, I stayed on that set for a very long time. You know, I'm sure glad they changed it. That's what's going to happen. So I see you at the top. I see you at the top of your game somehow. I see you getting noticed. Being able to relate to others is going to bring people towards you or attract people to you. So, you know, you may want to watch out, because literally you can have people wanting to get something from you. Not all of them will have bad intentions, but yeah, Spirit's literally wanted me to tell you about that, about the energies that could possibly come towards you. Somebody's just going to love you, for for what you have been through, and just how, I don't know, so great you are. How great you are. Because you're you. It's also because you're going to have some type of commanding presence, okay, with the Mars card. Because I don't like to BS anybody, especially on my channel. You know, if I say something, I mean it. It's coming from me. So I'm feeling the energy of somebody that's very powerful, presence-wise. So you can, especially visually, physically, not that it has to be a certain way, but your aura is, it radiates through it. There's something about your presence, about feeling your actual presence, that is going to be part of this magnetism, or what's drawing this in for you. This, I think, is something cultivated even maybe from a young age, that you've always had, probably had a lot of people always somehow drawn to you, because there's something about presence. So you may even be in a hermit mode where you're not showing your presence too much, or you don't have any desire to. But I'm telling you, when you do, when you get more motivated and start to create something here, you're going to draw a lot of people to you. And look where we're at. The cross. So faith. And you know what? It's the ending, because I can only go to 40 minutes. So it's the ending. We're ending on the cross. So keep your faith, right? Keep your faith. Love you all. If you'd like a private reading, that information's in the description box. Bye.